aboard the pirate sherry, fill the pirate glass. And to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper pass. What a day our pirate prentice rises from indenture street. Strong is our and keenest and he's a pirate now indeed. Here's good luck to Frederick's Penzance, Frederick's out of his adventures. 2 and 20 now he's rising, and alone he's fit to fly, which we're bent on signalizing with unusual revelry. Here's good luck to Frederick's Penzance, Frederick's out of his adventures. Pour aboard the pirate shanty, fill the pirate glass, and to make us more than merry, let the pirate bumper blast.
Yes, Frederick, from today you rank as a full-blown member of our band.
My friends, I thank you all from my heart for your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Today, I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever.
But this is quite unaccountable. A keen hand at sculling a cunada or cutting out a white star never shipped a handspike.
Yes, I have done my best for you. And why? Because it was my duty under my indentures, and I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours, and I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
Alas, I mustn't tell you. It would reflect upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, my mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he proved so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and mind the promising boy, apprentice to a pilot.
What?
A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers always steering, and I did not catch the word aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my brain did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy, apprentice to a pirate.
What?
Apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to this vile lot. I bound him to a pirate, you, instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I hadn't the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work.
Yay!
And that is how you find me now, a member of this shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound, apprentice to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Rise, sweet one. I have long pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were. They still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable.
Oh, Frederick!
But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends. For such is my sense of duty that, once out of my indentures, I shall feel myself bound to devote myself heart and soul to your extermination.
Poor lad, poor lad.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay.
Oh, I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
Well, alas, I know why. But I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It's only 11:56, and you're one of us till the clock strikes 12.
Aye, and until then, you are bound to protect our interests.
Well, then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are all too tender-hearted.
Tender-hearted?
For instance, you make it a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves, but when you attack a stronger one, you invariably get, well, thrashed.
There's some truth in that.
Then again, you make it a point of never molesting an orphan.
But of course, we are orphans ourselves, and we know what it is.
Yes, word has spread. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans. So we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
Well, hang it all, Frederick. Would you have us absolutely merciless?
There's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock, I would. After 12, I wouldn't. Was ever a man placed in so delicate a situation?
And what about Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, who has charmed her middle-aged way into your boyish heart? What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him!
Well, Ruth, I have some little difficulty about you. It is true I admire you very much, but I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I've seen in that time. I think it is a sweet face.
It is. Oh, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. As I had never had an opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible I may be mistaken.
True.
What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Oh, Ruth? Ruth is very... well... Yes, well, very well.
Oh, yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about, Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Well then, I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her, and in consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
Oh, no, Frederick, this must not be. We are rough men.
Rough!
We lead a rough life.
Rough!
But we are not so utterly heartless to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying that there's not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure, for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You are very good, I'm sure.
Well, stop the tide, and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick. And when your process of extermination begins, may our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization?
No, Frederick. It cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick. I shall live and die. A pirate king!
Yeah!
Yes, men, up! Down, boys, down! Yes! Down, down, down. Sit down! Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate head in a pirate's heart. Away to the cheating world go you. It's all a well-to-do, but I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. But I am a pirate king.
I'm the pirate king.
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king.
Hurrah for the pirate king. When I sally forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred man or got to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than ever I do. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king.
I'm the pirate king.
And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king.
It is hurrah for the pirate king.
Hurrah for the pirate king.
Take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I'll be quite candid with you. You see, you are considerably older than I. A lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? You will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I'm quite well.
I am sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance, compared with other women. Are you beautiful?
I've been told so, dear master.
Ah, but lately...
Oh, no. Years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
It is a delicate question to answer, but I feel I am a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion?
Yes, I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Oh, thank you, Ruth. I believe you. For I am sure you would not practice on my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if, I say if, you truly are a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark, surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Can it be the Coast Guard?
Yes, it is the Coast Guard.
No, it does not sound like the Coast Guard.
Confusion. It is the voices of young girls. If you should hear them, I am lost.
Why, oh, that's marvelous. 'Tis a bevy of beautiful maidens.
Lost, lost, lost.
How lovely, how surprisingly lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. And Ruth, she told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you.
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
And master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jotso.
Upon my innocence you play.
I'm not the one to blot so.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
It's gradually got so.
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
Master, master, do not leave me, hear me ere you go.
Faithless woman,
Master, master,
faithless woman,
master, master, do
faithless
not leave
woman
me,
to
do not
deceive
leave
me,
me,
I
hear
who
me
trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so.
My love without reflecting, oh, do not be rejecting. Take a maiden tender, her affection raw and green, at very highest rating, has been accumulating. Summer 17, summer 17. Yes, your former master crashed me with disaster. What is such a dower to the dower I have here? My love on the
Stating
has been
accumulating
47
47 years.
47
Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. Faithless woman to deceive me, I who trusted so. What shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulets and fountains, passing where the willows quiver, passing where the willows quiver by the ever-rolling river, swollen with the summer rain, spreading long and leaping mazes, dotted with another daisy, dotted with another daisies, scaling rough and rugged passes, climb the hardy little masses till the bright seashore again, queens and make decrees, they may honor them with glee. Let us give each little measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Hail it as a true ally, though it perish by and by. Let us give each little measure, make the most of fleeting leisure, hail it as a true ally, a true
I wonder where we are.
And I wonder where Papa is. We left him ever so far behind.
Oh, he will be here presently. Remember, poor Papa's not as young as we are, and we have come over rather difficult country.
But how thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone. Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings who ever set foot on this enchanting spot.
Except for the mermaid. It's the perfect place for mermaids.
Only human beings down to the waist.
It cannot be said strictly to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, what feet they cannot.
What shall we do until Papa and our other sisters arrive at the luncheon?
We are quite alone, and the sea is as smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and stockings and paddle.
Stop, ladies' parade. I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, Sir Speak?
I am a pirate.
A pirate horror!
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end, O pure and peerless maidens, O blushing buds of ever-blooming beauty, I soar at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty. How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maid at rest which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty? Who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position? From his position, to rescue such an one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maid in France
not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection. To such an one, if such there be, I swear by heaven's arch above you, if you'll cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. However plain you be, if you cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I love you. I love you. Oh, no.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear of ever winning man's affection.
our senses. Men who stick at no offences will anon be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade, is prey. You get your hence, young ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If we stick at no offenses, we should not be here. Piracy, the dreadful trade, is lying the pennies for your ladies. Let us hear.
It's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the publicity of unbounded domesticity. So quickly be personified, categorically matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
We have missed our opportunity of escaping with impunity. Professional publicity of unmated domesticity. Quickly be personified, categorically matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity.
Proceed against our will to wed us all. Just bear in mind that we are wards in chancery, and our father is a major general.
We'd better pause, or danger may befall. Her father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, I am a major general.
Oh, he is a major general. He is a rotten major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general. Stop it! That's the pirate king too! That's my song! Shut up! Hello! Top of the day, girls! Hello! Good to see you. I am the very model of a modern major general. Like information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England adequate to fight historical, from Marathon to Waterloo and or to categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equation both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theta, and I'm teeming with a lot of news. Lot of news! Got it! With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and amalgams. Short in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Short in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
I know our mythic history, King Arthur's answer Canadox. I answer hard crosses, I've a pretty taste for paradox. Quote an elegiacs, all the crimes of Heliogabalus, and conics I can float peculiarities, parabolus. I can tell undoubted Raphael's from Gerardals and Zophanies. I know the croaking chorus from the frogs of Aristophanes. Then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. Dinner for. Got it! And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore! Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of a character's uniform. Short of matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
Short of matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat.
What?
When I have learnt what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. In short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Strategy? Strategy. That's a hard one, isn't it? Strategy. Got it! You'll say it better better Major General has never said it, G!
Say a better Major General has never said it, G. Say a better Major General has never said it, G. Say a better Major General has never said it, G.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. Still, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I is the very model of a modern Major General.
Still, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
Top of the day!
Could you do it one more time? Could you do it really fast?
Yes, certainly. Fast. Maestro, prestissimo. I am very model of a modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of inadequate, the points historical, from Marathon to Waterloo and order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations both simple and quadratical. Papa no is here, and I'm teaming with a lot of news. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific beings and animalculus. Still, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I'm the very model of a modern Major General!
Vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General.
One more encores! Yes, well, now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what's going on!
Wait, permit me. I'll explain it in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Dear me.
Against our will, Papa, against our will!
Oh, but you mustn't do that. May I ask, this is a picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. What are you?
We are all single gentlemen.
Well, yes, I gathered that. Anything else? No, nothing else.
Don't believe them, Papa. They're all pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
The Pirates of Penzance. I have often heard of them.
All except this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but who is out of his adventures today, and who means to lead a blameless life evermore.
But wait a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
We object to Major Generals as fathers-in-law. But we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
An idea. And do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh, yeah, again.
I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Orphan.
Yes, orphan. Have you ever known what it is to be one?
I say, orphan.
Orphan, orphan, orphan!
I don't think we quite understand one another. Now, I ask you, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan? And you say orphan. Now, as I understand you, you are merely repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me.
I didn't repeat the word orphan.
Pardon me, you did indeed.
But I only repeated it once.
True, but you repeated it.
But not often.
Stop! I think I see where we're getting confused. Now, when you said orphan, did you mean often a person that has lost his parents, or often frequently?
Ah! I beg your pardon?
When you said orphan, did you mean often a person that has lost his parents, or often frequently?
I see what you mean. Frequently.
You said often frequently.
No, only once.
Exactly. You said often, frequently, only once.
Oh, we're so confused.
O men of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
Oh, sad an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call my own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone.
Poor fellow.
If pity you can feel, leave me my sole remaining joy. See, at your feet they kneel, their hearts you cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely. Orphan boy.
Poor fellow. See, at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the sad, sad tale of the lonely. Orphan boy. The orphan boy. See, at our feet they kneel, our hearts we cannot steal, against the tale of the lonely. Orphan boy, poor fellow.
I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory, for they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters if I hadn't in elegant diction indulged in an innocent fiction, which is not in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
If he's telling a terrible story, shut that like a story. It's one of the coolest songs that ever been known these waters. It is easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story.
It's easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our dark career sometimes involves the crime of stealing, we rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by strife, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. Hail poetry, thou hand-born maid, thou gildest in the pirate's trade. Hail blowing fount of sentiments, of hail, divine emollients. You may go, for you are at liberty. Our pirate rules protect you, and honorary members of our band, we do elect you. For he is an orphan boy.
He is an orphan boy. And it sometimes is a useful thing to be an orphan boy.
It is an awfully orphan boy, an awfully orphan boy. Happy day with joyous glee, they will away and marry me.
Happy day with joyous glee, they will away and marry me.
Should it be fall auspiciously, the sisters all will rise with me.
Should it be fall auspiciously, the sisters all will rise with me. Oh, happy day with joyous glee, they will away and marry me. Should it be fall auspiciously, the sisters all will rise with me. Should it be fall auspiciously, the sisters all will
Yes, yes, remember Ruth, who kneeled before you.
Away, you did deceive me.
Away, you did deceive him.
Oh, do not leave me.
Oh, do not leave her.
Away, you grieve me.
Away, you grieve him.
I wish you'd leave me.
We wish you'd leave him. We observe the magnanimity we display to lace and liberty. Never was such opportunity to get married with impunity. But we give up the felicity of unbounded domesticity. Though a doctor of divinity is located in this vicinity.